It's Ed. Today I would like to take you on a little journey through a very fine app called Lumbeat Rock Drummer. It's an app that I've had for a couple of years now. I've got most of the Lumbeat drummer apps. Picked them up over the last couple of years or so, and I really like them. And I'm going to show you some others after this one in some later videos. So let me dive right into this one. So today, what I want to do is take you through a handful of tracks that I've put together specifically for this demo and added drums using Rock Drummer. And I think you might find the results interesting. So let's take a look. So what I've got here quickly, I'm not going to go through all the details, but I'll tell you quickly, very quickly, what I did to get these tracks into this demo so you'll understand how you can do it yourself. What I've got here is on the left side of the screen over here, you see this bank. In the middle, there's a rhythm. On the right, there's the sound. So basically, you choose your bank. In this case, rock. There's going to be a bunch of rhythms in there. In this case, I've got beat-unk selected, whatever that is. It's a funny name, but and then the sound, which is going to be your drum kit, what's going to use on these tracks down here, different pieces of the kit. There's a little slider up here. I've adjusted this and adjust the intensity in the jam. I put a little compression on a couple of these and a little reverb on these within the app as well. And that's all I did. And the other thing, basically what I did to make for this demo is I took different combinations of these to suit the tracks that I created. And then I clicked on this little arrow up here on the upper right. You click on that, you can export either audio or MIDI or both, and a full mix or a multi-track. I did a full mix of audio, 8 bars, and I chose 6 different patterns, and I'm going to show you how they sound. I've got laid out here, as you can see, I've got 6 columns. Basically, each one of these is a combination of tracks that I created. The upper tracks are tracks that I created in Garageband, basically from Garageband loops. I just took some loops, threw them together with some guitar tracks and a little bit of bass. Very, very simple tracks. You know, nothing fancy that I threw together, but I think it'll suit this demo. It'll be good enough for you to see what these drums can do. On the bottom, as you can see, Lumbeat Rock Drummer. And what I did is when I exported it, just give you a little background real quick, I exported each one of these. There's 7. There's one that's got 2 versions here, but there's basically 6 different tracks. I exported them, as I just showed you. Took this, I did a copy, went over to GarageBand right here. I went into these cells. I tapped on here. I did a paste. I don't have it right now, but it would show a paste if I did a copy. I don't want to mess things up. Pasted it right into the cell, and you're good to go. So it's super easy to get the stuff into GarageBand, whether it's live, loops, tracks, whatever. So let's dive into the sounds. So first, let me start off with this first one. I'm going to start off with the drums muted, and then let me play the track without drums very quickly. All right, so you get the idea. Now, these tracks have not been very well mixed and tweaked. I threw it together pretty fast, but I wanted to make this quick. So let me throw in the drums now. The drums are pretty hot on this track because I wanted them to stand out so you can hear the difference. You probably wouldn't want them quite this hot in your mix, but here goes. All right, so there you go. So I think those drums added quite a bit. Now, this could certainly be tweaked quite a bit to make this much better, but I think this is off to a great start. You know, I basically just had these tracks up here, the guitar tracks and bass, and I said, you know, let me go over to Rock Drummer. I loaded it, actually I loaded it as an IAA in GarageBand to play along, picked out what the rhythm seemed to fit and what sounds seemed to fit with those tracks, and then did what I said, exported it and copied it over. And that was it. And then, of course, you know, you can tweak the settings in here, the levels and all that stuff, and put in effects, all that fancy stuff. But it's very easy to get this going. So let me go to the next one. And I'm going to do this one a little different. I'm just going to play with the drums, and I'm going to take them away. So let me go to this next one here. Let's kick this off. me stop that. All right, so that's with the drums. Let's try it without the drums. Let me mute them over here and try it without. And then let's put the drums back. All right, I think you get the idea. Quite a difference. And I think it's pretty darn nice and pretty easy, quite easy to get these drums in here from Rock Drummer. So let's go to the next track. This one's going to be a little bit different and little bit different groove. Now this is also a different rhythm. First two are basically the same rhythm pattern with a little bit of tweak. It's a different rhythm. Again, let me take the drums out. Put them in. Yeah, I like it. All right, I like it. Let's go to the next one. Now this one, again, a different little vibe, and I'll show you a couple tricks here real quick while I'm going through this. When I was exporting the tracks from Rock Drummer, which I talked about, to WAV files here, I put in the name. LB is for Lumbeat, Rock is for the type of category it is inside of Lumbeat. Most of these are under the Rock category. You can see B-Dunk. Lucy is the drum kit type, and then 113 is the BPM. So just a handy thing to do. You can find your own system. That's how I work with these and kept track of them. So you can kind of see here. I've got this groove. I've got a grunge, Come As You Are with the Tommy. I got two versions of that. I was playing around with it. I got another grunge. It's actually a song that I exported from Lumbeat Rock Drummer. I'll show you how that works a little bit later. And then I got this one here. This is a shuffle beat with uprising rhythm. I've got a custom drum kit on this one. So I've kind of mixed things up a little bit in this project. I wanted to show you some variations of what you can do. So let's go to the next track. So this one, let's listen to this. That's the heavy track that you heard at the beginning of the video. Take the drums out. Put the drums back. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, I like it. All right, so that's another demo right there. Let's keep going. Now this is this one's gonna be a little different. It's pretty limited. I couldn't find a whole lot of sounds to go with it, so I just kept it very simple. But I think you'll get the feel for it. So here, let me just play the loop real quick. So it's a very mellow loop, and you know, I actually like this quite a bit. I'd like to build on it, but for this demo, what I want to show you is, you know, how can I you know, use Rock Drummer? How could you use Rock Drummer to bring something to the table to go with that loop, something that would enhance it? And I chose a shuffle beat. I left out the in Rock Drummer. You have the option over here. I'll just click on it real quick. You can do fills. You can do 4, 8, 12, so on, or you can do no fills. In this case, I chose no fills because this is so mellow. The fills seem to throw it off, so I did it with no fills. So when I play this, you're going to just hear Rock Drummer doing its thing. There's going to be a little variation because it builds in a little variation regardless. It's not just a straight drum machine. It actually adds some variations in there for you, but it will be no fills. So let me kick that off and give you a taste of it real quick. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I like that track. I think that could go somewhere. I'm hoping to do something with it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Last one's going to actually be, this is going to demonstrate using a Lumbeat Drummer song. So what I did in Lumbeat Drummer, let me pop over here really quick. There's a song mode here on the upper right. If you click that, you go into song mode, and you can add parts over here on the right side. As you can see, in this particular song, I've got 3 parts. I've got killing name, busy hat, suck you dry. Those are the names of the rhythm patterns. You got a jam intensity value here. You can control some of your fills, and if you want to use the ride symbol and stuff like that. And I've got 8 bars of this one. I got 8 bars of busy hats, and I got 8 bars of suck you dry. So different rhythm patterns. And it's very nice because it lets you kind of put together basically a full song's worth of rhythm that then you can export all at once. So you can export these individually, or you can put them together any way you want. I wanted to give this a try, so I just went, after I'd created this, I just went over here and did the export again, did the full mix, copied it in Garageband, and this is what you get. So over here in this column, what I've got is I've got 3 things, basically 3 loops going, and in this last one, it's actually quite a fairly long loop, so please bear with me. Listen to it all the way through if you want to really understand what it can do. So what it is actually going to be is it's going to do one pattern, one rhythm pattern. It's going to do a fill at the end of that, another rhythm pattern, fill, and then another rhythm pattern after that. So if you listen closely, you hear the transitions between them. So I hope this is helpful to help show how Rock Drummer can enhance and add to your projects, and how you can bring it into GarageBand or whatever project, app, DAW, whatever you might be using. Very easy. So let's kick it off and see what happens. There's going to be a little delay before the drums kick in here. You see this, so wait for that. Here we go. Let me turn this up a little bit. There we go. Corey Wong. That's guitars. Here we go. Next section. Coming up to the next one. Here we go. Last section. Go, Corey. All right, bringing it home. All right, there you go. Just a little bit of fun there. I get a lot of fun out of this app, I got to tell you. There's a lot of great features in this thing. It's very easy to use. I just enjoy it a lot. In fact, I had a heck of a time getting this project ready. I think I'm going to use it more than ever now that I've actually dug into it a little further for this video. So once again, I appreciate you watching. Thanks very much, and have a good day. Take care.